Good morning. Welcome to Breakfast in Bed. No, headlines in bed. Today is Monday, March 8th, 2021. Thank you for joining me. Good to see you. Uh, Grab a cup of coffee, tea, uh, yogurt, or a full breakfast. And join me to read headlines in bed today. Today we'll follow sort of the news of 3 out of 4 GOP senators who have uh, declared their intention not to run in the 2022 Senate races. And we'll go to a news source from each of their states, starting with Senator Roy Blunt. In breaking news, says he won't run next year, potentially clearing the way um, for crowded GOP primary. And by the way, we're starting with the St. Louis Post-Dispatch today. Um, what's next for the COVID relief bill, and when will the 1,400 payments reach Americans? It'll be interesting to see, though, before we go, how um, the Senate races um, turn out, both for Republicans and Democrats. I think it's interesting that some of these long-standing voices of the GOP are just falling to the sides, unwilling, uncomfortable to confront the Trump machine. In local news, Amarin plants coal ash ponds polluting Mississippi River, documents allege. The allegations are detailed in a 19-page letter sent to the utility last month. Katy Perry predicts Lake St. Louis Michael Garreau will make the American Idol top 10. Wow, that is news. Judge Lyle Richie said he loved the vulnerability of his voice and how he presented himself. Nation, your daily six. Megan says there were concerns about baby's skin color. Jury selection and trial of death of George Floyd. Perry praises St. Louisian and American Idol. Well, that's a repeat. People are also talking about Amanda Gorman being tailed by security. Other details from the Harry and Meghan interview and water service. Well, it's a bit of a mishmash. Scouting for art, not ball players. 833 works from Ted and Mary Ann Simmons go to street to St. Louis Art Museum. Collecting art enabled me and Mary Ann to have a life separate from baseball, former Cardinals catcher Ted Simon says. Oh, that's cute. Trending now, Cardinals notebook, a rarity. Outfield carries the offensive day for Redbirds. I want to prove them wrong. Cardinals first rounder Perez, former skinny guy, might to shed doubts. Ben Fred, some teams already have clashing with MLB's COVID protocols. The Cardinals shouldn't be one. Wow, all of the trending is about the Cardinals. New member added to the Missouri House Conservation Committee ahead of controversial vote. With gun suicides on the rise, a hotline staffed by St. Louis teens saves lives. Oh, that's interesting. The organization that operates the hotline, Kids Under 21, works with over 20 school districts to address youth suicide and mental health. 9-year-old boy killed after someone shot at his family's vehicle in St. Louis. Keon Green died at a hospital after someone opened fire on his family's vehicle Sunday night on LaSalle Park Court, south of downtown. Carolina's Molina dares Astro rookie to steal second base, throw him out by a mile. Well, they're big time into sports. It's interesting, even in the midst of the pandemic, sports remains a hot topic for this local newspaper. As number 7 seed, Mizzou faces Georgia in SEC tourney. 5 opportunities remain at McKelvin's Windermere. Oh, that's sponsor content, never mind. New members added to Missouri House Conservation Committee ahead of controversial vote. We already read that. Messenger legislative politics stand in the way of improving access to women's health care in Missouri prisons. House Committee Chairman blocks bill after Democrats seek time to ask questions. Well, it's, I mean, I think it's reflective of its community, and for that I appreciate it. Um, and we thank the St. Louis Post-Dispatch for joining us today. Next, we're going to go to the Pittsburgh um, Post-Gazette. Gazette. And their senator, if I'm not mistaken, Burr? No, Toomey, has also declared not that he's not going to run for re-election in the Senate. Greene County went from bust to boom with natural gas. Now it's nearly broke. Pittsburgh's booming real estate market was boosted by young buyers. What to expect from the Steelers in free agency. Patient pays off for Bill Gaddy in redeveloping North Side's Garden Theater block. 1 year later, Pittsburgh musicians reflect on the impact of the pandemic. Pricey decision, Port Authority pondering when to replace the light rail vehicles for 400 to 500 million. Waslap app delivers beauty products to your door in minutes. Pittsburgh band goes cruising through Smokey Robinson house and new video. Keith C. Burris, 2 Colts. Alleged Guinea County Democratic Committee endorses Gainey for Pittsburgh mayor. Pressure to reopen schools continues to increase in Pittsburgh and elsewhere. Penguins keep pushing after explosion of goals in first period, pull away with 5-1 win over Rangers. St. John's the Baptist Ukrainian Catholic Church, Pyrohi. 1.9 trillion COVID relief bill could hit Biden's desk this week. Huh. It's not as I mean, it's very local, and that's good. It's very, very local. And maybe because there isn't any angle on the national that I'm not able to relate, but good for them. Good. We thank the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette, and we go over to the Charlotte Observer, where Senator Burr, no, yes, I think, announced that that he's not going to run for Senate. One Charlotte zip code has had a large jump in its COVID rates. Here's the map. Tryon Hills, Druid Hills, and some street between Uptown and Noda were the only neighborhoods with a big increase in rates this past week. In the making for 14 years, South Charlotte development is delayed again. What to know? Family Bites, Mr. Case, and South End, the culinary delight will introduce to Charlotte. In pictures and words, 1 year later, life in Charlotte during COVID-19. Parents irate after North Carolina high school cancels prom over COVID concerns, yet football is okay. The Strudel shop closes its Area 15 location. Students at the NC College split from fraternity, they say, glorifies a Confederate general. Latest, the ACC Basketball Postseason Awards are out. Here are the winners and all the ACC and the All ACC team. If you think sandwiches are boring, here's 16 in Charlotte to change your mind. Living with a roommate is difficult enough. Now try it during a global pandemic. Think North Carolina highway litter is out of control. You can help us clean up events resume. Pandemic or not, don't skip these 3 health checks. So that's sponsored content. We're not going to pay attention to that. Pandemic legs. Hairy models get laughs for charity stock campaign on Outer Banks. Oh, that's funny. Sports. Pandemic legs. Hairy model gets laughs for charity stock on the Outer Banks. Oh, that looks like a horse. The ACC Basketball Postseason Awards are out. Here are the winners and all ACC team. Oh, we read that already. Wait, look at this. Double headline. Charlotte's new art plan might leave some important artists behind. Oh, the managing editor or the digital editor or the some editor or perhaps the intern are not paying attention. they need to do better QCing of their headlines to avoid such embarrassment couplings. But nonetheless, I thank the Charlotte Observer, and I thank you for joining me today for Monday, Monday, March 8th, 2021. That's been Headlines in Bed. Thank you for joining me. It was good to see you. It's cloudy today, but I think we can still make it a great day. Let it be so. See you tomorrow.